Hey guys, today we are going to look into 4 key areas where if you follow them, you're going to stay a whole lot safer on the mountain. That's why we have Liz here. She's a winter mountain guide.
That's right, I'm a winter mountain guide here in the area at Alberg. Yeah, I've been guiding people and giving knowledge about free riding for the last 10 years. I'm
stoked to learn some from you, because I'm mostly self-taught with friends and internet. That's why I want to share as much as possible from you and make it actionable for you.
There's always a certain amount of risk that you take when you go out skiing and free riding. Like, you cannot break it down to 0. It's not possible. But of course you want to break it down to as little risk as possible. The first thing before you go off-piste, you check the Avalanche bulletin every morning. And it gives you information about recent snowfalls, about stability of the snow layers. And because that maybe is a bit theoretical, it gives you areas which are safer to go and areas which are more dangerous. They call it exposition. So the Avalanche bulletin maybe tells you all the north-facing slopes are more dangerous than the south-facing at that special day.
So if I get it right, from the Avalanche bulletin, you get some information about where to ride and not. How shall we act on that outside? So
for example, today the risk is higher on all north-facing slopes, which means when we go riding today, we want to avoid the north-facing slopes. So we need to know basically where is north, south, west and east. You can use the sun and estimate with the sun. But maybe it's a bit cloudy, and when it's cloudy, it's a good idea in an area where you haven't been for a long time or that you don't know, to bring a compass.
That's a cool looking compass.
Yeah. I think some phones also have compasses, but you never know about electronics.
So you don't trust them really?
I trust the old stuff. So you have a compass, so that would mean now that south is that direction. Which means that if we ski down here now, we're on a south-facing slope, which is, regarding to the Avalanche bulletin, lower in the risk, which is our advantage. I
feel a little, like when we talk about this, I feel a little ashamed of myself almost, like for previous reckless behavior in my life. It's so easily accessible, just bloody Google things, read it, bring a compass. It's not that difficult to stay way safer, huh?
You start today now.
Yeah, I think so.
The next thing is like the steepness.
Yeah.
And it's not so easy to determine the exact steepness, but what's important for us is the difference when you have a slope where there is a transition between flat and then it gets very steep, or the other way around, where it starts very steep and gets out flat.
Why?
Because on these transitions, the snow layers are more fragile, which means it's more easier to trigger an avalanche when you ski on those transitions. Just try to imagine how much snow could slide down and where it would go. If you look up here, if this whole terra would slide, it's a lot of snow.
That's a lot of snow.
But there is also a big gully in front of us. So the possibility that the snow will arrive up here is tiny. The snow will most likely follow physics. Just go downhill here.
Like water, huh? Safe skiing.
One good thing, an easy thing to remember. We usually ski with friends, it's more fun than skiing alone. Sure. But keep distances between each of you when you ski, between 30 to 50 meters. Imagine a long swimming pool, 30 to 50 meters. You give less pressure on the snow layers when you have more distance in between of you, and you're much safer.
What are you doing every day before you go on a serious tour or free riding?
The first thing, I read the Avalanche bulletin in the morning.
Yeah.
And I think about the area where I want to go according to that bulletin. Transceiver. Yeah. Yeah, I never go without the transceiver. Find out how you use the probe, how you use the shovel. Having the transceiver is not enough. You also need to learn how to use it.
Yeah, I remember the first time I tried it, I had a significant decrease in time between first attempt and second.
And I don't ski with anyone who doesn't wear
all the safety equipment.
If Danny here would show up without a transceiver, would you be like, sorry, you can stay at the after ski? Yeah, that's right. I made that call a couple of times and I've been feeling like a bit like a dick. So I remember everything we've gone through. The real essentials are check the Avalanche bulletin in the morning, bring the transceiver and know how to use it, and know how to use the probe and the shovel. Anything else you like that?
Good thing to bring is an Avalanche backpack.
I still think we should be on the balcony, you know. What if I break something in your house?
In case of an avalanche, it increases your volume.
Yeah.
And you have a good chance to float on the snow and not be buried under the snow.
My favorite way I've heard someone explain it is like the Kellogg's cornflakes bag. All the small things, the crumbs end up at the bottom, bigger pieces are on top.
Exactly.
The cornflakes effect.
Exactly like that.
So I want you to remember one thing. If your tummy says no, you don't go. You base your knowledge and your tummy feeling just on your experience and what you think in that very moment.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for today. I feel like I've learned some things, and I also felt some shame for being reckless sometimes. I'm gonna listen to you, I promise, and I'm gonna start checking the bulletin and think about what I do way more. And I hope you out there learned something too, and you know, leave a little comment if you got some questions and maybe we can help you out there. Yeah, and me and Danny will stick to our little homework to practice using our transceivers. So we'll do a little challenge. Who do you think is going to be faster, me or Danny? I think I'll win. But he has legs like a moose, like really long and a short body. So he'll be though really fast through snow moose.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks a lot. Cheers, guys. See you next time.